Long ago, in the faraway land of Uz, there lived a man named Job. Job was a good man. He loved God. He refused to do wrong. He was honorable. And he was rich. He had thousands of sheep, camels, oxen, donkeys, and servants, and 10 children. Job was the greatest man in the land, and everything in his life went smoothly. Meanwhile, Satan took notice. He complained to God about Job. He only serves you because you give him so many blessings. If you take away Job's blessing, he'll curse you right to your face. God then told Satan to do with Job as he pleased, but on one condition: he could not harm Job. Satan slunk away, devising a devilish plan to make Job turn against God. One day, as Job was simply enjoying life, a servant ran up, breathless, with his devastating news. All the oxen and donkeys were stolen by an invading force, and the servants were killed. I barely escaped. Right as Job was hearing this horrible news, another servant ran up, shouting out, "A huge fire came and burned all the sheep and killed all the servants." Another servant was running to Job, sobbing in terror, "Job, the enemy came and stole all the camels and killed the servants." The servant had hardly finished when another servant came running to Job, screaming the most horrible news of all. "Your children were having a feast together, and a terrible wind destroyed the house. Your children are all dead." In an instant, Job lost everything, his wealth and his family. They were gone. The grief was painful. Job tore his clothes, shaved his head, and fell on the ground. Satan thought Job was going to be mad at God, but instead, Job worshipped God. "The Lord gave me everything, and he has the right to take it away. I will still praise God," Job said. Satan then asked God if he could make Job sick. He was sure that Job would then curse God. God told Satan that he could continue with his plan, but was not allowed to kill Job. Then it happened. Job broke out with sores over his entire body. He became very ill. The pain and itching was so unbearable that he took broken pieces of pottery to scratch the sores. Job's wife was of no help at all. She came up to her husband and growled, "You're still trying to do good? Just curse God and die." Job did not sin. He continued to worship God. Even Job's friends started to turn against him. They thought that Job must have sinned for God to punish him like this. They were all trying to give him advice and tell him what to do. Instead of helping Job and praying for him, they criticized him. Through all this, Job still did not sin. He continued to trust and worship God. Job started to lose heart. He did not understand why God would allow these things to happen to him. So God spoke with Job and explained to him that as God, he created Job and everything in existence. As God, no one had the right to question him or his decisions, even though it may not make sense. God was trying to show Job a valuable lesson. Job responded in the only way possible. He worshiped and he repented. Eventually, Job's suffering stopped. Satan's plan did not work. Job still loved God. God was so pleased with Job that he healed him and gave him back everything he lost. This time, he blessed Job with more children, wealth, and possession than he could ever imagine. Job even lived until he was 140 years of age. The end of Job's life was even better than his beginning.